Hunger is not just today. Hunger is all year round. We have 250,000 Long Islanders that are at risk or are hungry. I want you to imagine, for all of you who know Shea Stadium, if you've ever been to Shea Stadium, picture that being filled by the children that are at risk of hunger every single day twice. That's how many children are part of our network that are at risk of hunger or go to bed hungry at night.
Eisenhower Park has homeless people living in the park. The Montreux Parkway has little houses that people live in the parkway. I know people, I live in Merrick, and we have people living in the dump. So the kids have to realize they're not, Long Island is not it's a wonderful place, but we have a lot of homeless, especially this place. This is a great example. We used to come here and maybe 20 of us would pick up food. I've been doing this since '96. So 20 of us would pick up food. Today I think you have 60. So 60 agencies, and we used to get, my car would be full of food. Now you'll get much less. We'd have 2 and 3 trucks worth of stuff, and we're thankful. The Island Harvest does a great job, but the kids have to realize that it's here.
This is called a centralized distribution. Every week we have a distribution in 10 different locations. This is the Nassau Coliseum location, and these are people that are in this district and then surrounding areas within 5 or 10 miles. And they come here every Tuesday, and it starts at 9:30, and whatever the truck has is what's divvied up amongst all these agencies. And then they bring it back to their locations, and then they give it out to their clients or consumers. Well, there's soup kitchens, there's food pantries, there's shelters, there's daycare centers, there's senior centers, emergency, domestic violence centers. Every agency that's a part of Island Harvest is a nonprofit organization. They must be a nonprofit organization.
Growing up, my grandma would help with the soup kitchen, so she would make food all the time. Like, why are you making so much food? Why are you doing this? She was like, "Cause I have to help out the soup kitchen. I have to give all this food away." I was like, oh, okay. So I mean, I always knew about it. It's just something that, you know, sometimes kids don't really pay attention to as much as we should and stuff like that. So I think it's good to help out.
We pick up from every single store you can think of on Long Island: Pathmark, Waldbaum, Stop and Shop, Keen Cullen, Taco Bell's, Pizza Huts, Olive Garden, Red Lobsters, and I'm still trying to see what other store I've missed out so I can continue to go. I mean, we have pickups that we do on a daily basis and drop them off to these emergency shelters or food pantries and soup kitchens. And everybody appreciates it. I mean, you have to see the faces. Here you have a whole bunch of member agencies right now just receiving the food, and they're excited to go back because they know that they're going to be able to feed somebody today.
I am from Agape Ministries. We have Agape Ministries, that's the church, and Agape Christian Academy, our daycare. We are located at 281 Clinton Street in Hempstead. We also have a youth ministry. And we thank God for where we get our food from. We have a food pantry, Island Harvest, that supplies us with the food for our parishioners, and they're very grateful. They look forward. If we do not have food on a Wednesday, it's very, very heartbreaking for them.
To be helpful in your community and to give food and stuff like that, I mean, you're changing somebody's life. You're the difference from somebody starving and possibly, you know, starving to death, to giving them food and, you know, helping them go somewhere and stuff like that. Like, those are little things that everybody needs, and not everybody can get those things. So to give what you can is just a really great thing. To give food and life to a person is just like amazing. And I mean, I like to feel that you make a difference in the world by just doing little things.
We have hunger right in our backyard. It can be your next door neighbor. And with this economic downturn that we have right now, people are not realizing that the ones that are involved are the middle class people now. The ones who used to be contributors are now the ones who are accessing these food pantries. And it's heart-wrenching. One can makes a difference because that's one more person that you have fed. Okay? It's not the quantity, it's the dedication, it's the want. And you know what? You feel good about yourself. I go to bed every night saying, I fed somebody else today. I mean, I know I can't feed the world, but you know what? Just feeding that one person made a difference for me.